As the old adage goes, no water, no life. As an essential element for all life on Earth, water's importance is blatant. However, certain companies have started leveraging our desires for healthier living and water's obvious impact on health by marketing repackaged tap water as some sort of miracle cure, saying that it's towed glacial water, frozen from the time of the dinosaur, as pure and clean as the fossil records will allow. So with all of these companies selling us this bougie bottled bunk, can water actually have a medical benefit? Well, fill up those useless ass Stanley cups and get ready to hydrate, because I'm going to teach you guys about Borjomi. Borjomi is a mineral water from the city of, you guessed it, Borjomi, Georgia, or Sakartvelo. Nestled in the Caucasus Mountains, this mineral spring was rediscovered by Russian imperialist troops in the early 1800s while lovingly and totally peacefully exploring the Russian Empire's Caucasian acquisition. The natural springs here in the area were found by Russians to have healing powers. They claimed that it assisted with headaches, nausea, indigestion, stomach ulcers, kidney function, and most importantly, and this is no bullshit, hangovers. Can you imagine that? A mineral water that actually helps abate hangovers?
And that's what I call high-quality H2O.
The water in the area, like many hot springs in Georgia, is from thermally heated water forced through volcanic rock to the surface. In this process, the water acquires certain minerals like sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium, and iron, and it erupts as a hot and super salty beverage. Word spread, and health spas and sanatoriums sprung up all over the region, and by the end of the 1800s, Borjomi was being bottled and sold as a tonic of sorts to help improve health. Nationalized by the Soviets, by the collapse of the USSR, Borjomi was one of the most recognized brands within the Soviet Union. Since Borjomi and other mineral waters were seen as healing treatments for stomach ailments, and carbonated water was considered a refreshing treat you could pay for at a public drinking machine using public drinking cups, this was quite an achievement.
God, this water is good.
In fact, these old bottles can still be found all over the former Soviet republics. And since no one threw anything away in the USSR, they were often repurposed to hold sauces or homemade alcohol like samohon or cha-cha. Even to this day, you can buy Borjomi not only in shops, but in pharmacies all across the former Soviet Union. Now Borjomi comes in an array of sizes, shapes, and packaging. They have even expanded to flavored waters, ironically all called lemonade or limonate, regardless of their flavor. But these are closer to a sweet soda than a mineral water, so keep that in mind if you see these with the other cans. The city itself, Borjomi, is now a thriving tourist destination with spas and hotels. You could even go there and drink Borjomi straight from the source. After living in Georgia for 2 years, I picked up the Borjomi habit and have been unable to find a fitting replacement anywhere on Earth. You can see it used in other videos of mine. Soviet canned food, shashlik, okroshka, it's even in my channel's banner image. I have likely had Borjomi almost daily, certainly bi-weekly, for more than a decade. With that much Borjomi, I'm basically indestructible.
So what you're saying is, I'm indestructible.
Oh, no. In fact, even a slight breeze could...
Indestructible.
While I have to admit, Topo Chico is awesome, it doesn't scratch that mineral itch. So in a firm but respectable second place is another Georgian mineral water, Nabaglavi, which is a solid stand-in if you can't find Borjomi, both of which can usually be found in Eastern European specialty shops or delis. So how should you enjoy Borjomi? Borjomi can be raw-dogged, as God intended, straight from the bottle, or can, as fast as you can, for as long as you can. The perfect balance between moderate carbonation and intense mineralization makes Borjomi such an awesome drink. You can even add it to liquid meat marinades and cold summer soups. There are likely a few killer cocktails that could use Borjomi to give drinks more of a zing. If you want to church it up a bit, you can add some lime, lemon, mint, ginger, or a slice of cucumber.
You take this home, throw it in a pot, add some broth, a potato. Baby, you got a stew going.
The only rule that must be adhered to when drinking Borjomi is you have to drink it cold, regardless of season. If you drink warm Borjomi, or even room temperature Borjomi, it will taste like you are licking a Georgian taxicab driver from Zestaponi's hairy arm on a hot summer day. And nobody wants that. In fact, the first time I ever had Borjomi, I was at a training seminar with the Georgian government in Tbilisi, and they had bottles of Borjomi out on the tables. So I cracked one open and I knocked it back. However, this Borjomi was car trunk on hot summer day warm, and it tasted like canned sweat. It was terrible. But now I've acquired the taste and I love it. I can't imagine a single stomachache or hangover without the stuff. In fact, I think I have a problem.
No more water. We're not here for that.
No, I was very much looking forward to having the water.
So what do you guys think about Borjomi? It seems to be a love it or hate it thing. So let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, thanks guys. Vai me de da zan Gabriele ra.